everyone. So this is another Thoughtful Thursday video, and today I want to talk to you guys about motivation. I think it's a common struggle for a lot of people to find ways to get themselves psyched up to work out and eat right, and to do it in a way that's positive and healthy. And the reason I want to bring this up is because a close friend of mine told me that this is something she struggles with. She's a pretty healthy person, but day to day she often finds that she is only motivating herself to be healthy by sort of guilting herself into it. She has been noticing like flaws, like she feels her legs are getting bigger, or she, her pants are fitting tighter, things like that, things that we all have experienced, and she's using those sort of feelings to get her to work out. And she says that although this does work, it does, make her want to work out and maybe want to eat healthier, it's not necessarily the best way to do it, or the healthiest way to do it. So this kind of got me thinking about how can people approach a healthy lifestyle? How can people find motivation to work out that's not self-degrading? And that's a word that she used when she kind of explained her current method, is that by self-degrading yourself, you are putting yourself down, and instead you should be lifting yourself up. And that's the whole point of being healthy, is that you're healthy mentally and emotionally and physically. And you really can't be healthy unless you have both aspects. So I have some strategies, and I hope you find them helpful. And if you do, please let me know. And if you don't, then say something and maybe I can tweak them for you, or maybe we can learn from something that has been working for you. So the first thing that I think is important to do is to recognize what you've been doing right. What healthy choices have you already been making? And I think I would like you to do this not as a way to sort of downplay the need to be healthy, but really to recognize, okay, I'm doing some things really well. These are my strengths. So let's focus on them. Maybe you drink a glass of water as soon as you wake up, or you go to bed early and you get a full night's sleep. Those are things that are really healthy, but maybe they're not quite what you're thinking of when you think of, I need to work out or I need to eat right, but they're still important. And so I think if you start recognizing, all right, I'm doing these 10 things right, then at the end of the day, you won't feel so guilty, or you won't feel so bad. In fact, I think it's going to encourage you to do more things, to maybe add things to your list. So find a time in your day when you have some alone time, and maybe that's hard in itself. Try to find at least 5 minutes where you can sit down, grab a journal, something small like this, and write in it every day for a week. This is an address book, but just grab a journal, nothing special. Write down what you did right during your day, or if it's in the morning, what you did right the night before or the day before. So try to find at least 10 things that you did right. And they can be really, really small. They can be, I brushed my teeth and flossed. That's still a healthy practice. I washed my hands. I drank water. I called a friend and socialized. That helps your mental well-being. I reached out for help when I was feeling overwhelmed today. Those are all things that are actually really healthy. So make sure you write down at least 10 things. And then the next day, or you take that list, and then I want you to plan for the next day. So maybe you have a hectic day, or maybe you're schedule's really busy, plan for that busyness. Plan for the unexpected, which is kind of weird. But healthy people, I think they're healthy because they've learned to be flexible and sort of disciplined. They know that if they want to go to the gym, there's certain times in their day that they can fit it in. And if they can't fit it in, they don't beat themselves up for it. They simply make it up the next day, or they make it up at a different time during their day. Or they compensate. So maybe they have a healthier dinner, or they, skip the sugary beverage at dinner. So that was step number 2. To really try to plan for that next day. So try to find things that you can do tomorrow. So tomorrow I can walk to work. Tomorrow I can pack my own lunch. I can call that friend because I'm feeling a little depressed, a little lonely, so I can reach out. I can bring a water bottle to work. I can, maybe I need to, reach out in another way. Maybe I need professional help. Maybe I could start seeing a therapist. Some issues are really deep, and sometimes we need to get to those. And I think that's just as important as working out. Schedule your workout. Say, okay, I can fit in 10, 20 minutes. So plan what you're going to do. I think it's easy to push away those workouts or that eating when you haven't really planned it. Because then you're not disappointing anyone. But if you have it written down and you know that that was your plan, you're more likely to stick to it. But then I also want you to remember to do step number 3, which is feel gratitude, feel grateful. And so how I do this is every morning that I can, because life is crazy sometimes, I wake up, I have my tea, and I take out my gratitude journal. And this is a journal, not this one, but my own journal, that I try to write in every day. And I find that the morning is better because I'm not as tired. It's a brand new, fresh start. So in this journal, it can be the same one that you're, writing down what you did right and your plan for tomorrow. Write down 10 things that you're grateful for. And structure it like this. I'm grateful for blank because blank. So right now, I'm grateful that I have technology of my camera and I have a space of my own that I can do these videos in because I hope that it makes an impact on someone. I hope that it makes someone happier and healthier. And so that's just one simple thing to be grateful for. Because when you're feeling grateful, it's really hard to feel depressed or to feel anxious or stressed. And vice versa. If you're feeling really stressed and depressed and anxious, it's really hard to find the good things in your day. And so the more we practice gratitude, the easier it will be to make those healthy decisions because you're not going to take them for granted anymore. So maybe when you have a buffet of choices for you to eat, maybe you're going to a restaurant and you look at the menu and you say, wow, this is a lot of choices. If you could look at the healthy section, or if you could find a meal that's healthy and say, wow, I'm so grateful that I have this healthy, nutritious food available because it makes me feel strong, or it makes me feel vibrant or full of energy. Then at the end of the day, even if you skipped your workout, by whatever means, you're going to feel better. You're not going to feel as guilty. You're not going to feel as, self-degrading as my friend was explaining. You're going to feel good. And I think that's all that it comes down to is how do you feel about yourself at the end of the day? It's really not about, this motivation. It's motivation to feel good, not to look good, not to, be a certain size or a certain weight. It's all about feeling good and being happy and healthy. And so do those 3 things for a week at least and see if you feel a little bit different. And if you do, keep doing them. So just to recap, number 1, write down what you did healthy, what you did that was right, that worked for you during your day, even if it's a small accomplishment. I shoveled. We're in Maine. I think most of us are shoveling at this point. That's awesome. Maybe that's 20 minutes that you weren't sitting. So write it down and feel good about it. Feel grateful that you achieved it. Number 2, try to plan for tomorrow. And this can be a flexible plan. It can be, my plan is to drink water tomorrow. Now, whether you achieve that or not, it's not the point. The point is that you planned, you thought it out, you made a conscious decision to try and attempt to make those goals happen. And then number 3, practice gratitude. So every night, every morning, whichever way it works into your schedule, try to journal those 3 components. Keep it with you, bring it in your purse, or keep it in your car, have it by your coffee so you don't forget in the morning. I think you might find it really helpful. So please let me know if you do, and if you have any strategies that you stay motivated, and just let me know. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.